everyone, so today we are going to be doing a suntan, sun-kissed, sun glow makeup tutorial. This is what we will be achieving in the end. It's basically inspired in all these trends that are coming up. You know, J-Lo and Iggy Azalea is just being dewy and glowy. I will give you guys some tips in order for this to work on oily skins and for it also to work on dry skins. I am not sun-tanned or sun-kissed at all. I've been in Texas and there's no sun. It was cold, so yes, no sun for me. But there are ways to achieve it through makeup without having to ruin your skin and without having to go to tanning beds. Say no to tanning beds. So yeah, this is it. I hope you guys like it. Yes, it's very dewy. I look like if I've been in the sun for a couple of hours, but I have not. So I hope you guys like it and keep watching if you are interested. So let's get to it. For those who have oily skins, the Magic Lumi Light Infusing Primer is a wonderful option to mix it in with your foundation. This is going to make you look glowy and dewy without making you feel oily. So just combine it with your matte foundation, you're ready to go. There's also liquid illuminators for those who have dry skins. You can combine that in with your foundation and it's going to look absolutely beautiful. I'm going to be using both because I am completely dry and I will be applying that with my fingers all over my face. For my foundation, I will be using the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. I look a little bit dumb, but it's in slow motion, so bear with me. I'm going to be applying this in a flat Kabuki brush. For those who have oily skins, what you can do is use a mattifying primer before applying this foundation, and that's going to stop any oiliness from occurring. For those who have dry skin, if you can buy it, please go for it. It is my obsession, my favorite foundation, and it does not make me cakey or ugly. It just looks absolutely beautiful. The order of my makeup can be off, but it's okay, just bear with me. Right now I'm applying concealer to my eyes because this is going to work as a primer before we go in with the eyeshadows. I'm using a 217 and putting in some creme brulee all over that crease as a transition color. Although this makeup is going to be very natural, I still want some transition. Now we're going to go in with Frappe. This is a Makeup Geek eyeshadow. It's just a beautiful neutral brown. It's not too red, it's not too orange. It's just perfect. And we are going to be applying this in the outer crease with a Sigma E25 brush. I'm applying this in order to give more definition and depth to the outer V without making it harsh. And yeah, that's about it. So just blend it in. Now we're going to go in with Amber Lights. This is a beautiful Rusty MAC eyeshadow and we are going to be applying this all over the mobile lid. This is only going to create a little bit of depth in the eye and it's going to look warm and glowy like we want to do. Now we're going to go in with a Pro Longwear eyeshadow by MAC and it is called Lie Low. This is like a frosted brownish golden color and we are going to be applying this in the outer V to create more depth as well. I'm using an E40 Sigma brush to be applying this and then we are going to really pack that color in as much as you want, that's your choice, and then blend it in. I want you guys to see the difference between both of my eyes and see how it looks when it's blended and when it's not. For our concealer, we are going to be using the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Ginger. For this technique, we are going to be applying it with our fingers. This is the best technique for this concealer because it's just going to create that warmth and that natural looking effect that we are aiming for. So inwards and outwards motion and just dab that in the eyes. I'm going to set that concealer in with any loose powders that you have. For the lower section of our eyes, I'm just going to go in with a smudger brush. You can use anything you have to just blend in. And I'm going to be using Frappe and bringing it together to the outer corners of our eyes. This is going to make it smooth and just beautiful. I'm using a E25 by Sigma to just blend it all in, bring the color together, blah blah blah, you know the deal. After you have that, we're going to be using eyeliner. I did this messy and I made a mistake, but we are going to learn from this so you guys can see what you can do if you mess up. Right now I really just wanted to line my eyes a little bit very close to the lash line, and oops, a mistake was made. So I didn't care, and I just continued with the mistake and made it very messy. But then what you do is that you blend it in with your blending brush, and it's just going to create a very smoky, beautiful effect. This is a wonderful option for those who have oily skins. It's the Makeup Forever Micro Finish Powder. And you just grab a little bit of that on your brush. Look, it's snowing. Anyways, you're just going to get a little bit of that and apply it all over your face. This is going to set all your makeup in without making you look all greasy. For our blush, we are going to be using a different technique. You just need a fluffy brush and a blush. This is Romance by Makeup Geek. It has a little bit of shimmery, so it's going to keep that glow. This is Smashbox Suntan Matte Bronzer. It's one of my favorites. And with a fluffy brush, that's all you need. First, we're going to go in with the blush. I'm sorry the camera was really bad at capturing the colors, but still. Just apply it at the high points of your cheeks. And then, when you're done with that, you go in with your bronzer and you make it blend in with that blush, and it's going to give you just a very sun-kissed, sun glow effect. When we're done with the face, I don't know for what reason in particular, I started to put my mascara, but it's alright. The first thing you have to do before coating your eyelashes is to basically go in downward motion and then upward, because you really want them to fill in with that mascara to look more fuller and bigger, since we are not going to be using falsies. Then I'm going to coat my lower lashes. This is not necessary, but I love it, so I am doing it. I'm using Rimmel Lash Accelerator, I think, or I don't remember. Anyways, I'll link it down below. This is my highlighter. It's the Mary-Louminizer by The Balm with a Fan Morphe brush. I'm going to be applying this all over my face, basically, since we are doing a suntan, sun-kissed, blah, blah, blah look. So I'm applying it everywhere. Now I'm going very, very basic with my brows, just giving a little bit of form and definition, but not much, because I like them natural. I'm using that same highlighter to just highlight the brow bone and the inner corners of our eyes to give it an extra pop and oomph to the look. So yeah, just apply it and blend it in. And for the end, we are going to be putting just a little bit of lip gloss in our lips. It has no color whatsoever. Some setting spray, and we are done. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I love you so much, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of the week.
Vengo de otro lugar, lejos de nuestro hogar. Soy simplemente